Hey guys, Tom Bigley here with 911. I want to take this opportunity to kick off a video blog series regarding CBD education, things about our product, things about other products, questions that you have, etc. One of the things I see on social media predominantly is a lot of advertising. This CBD is great, that CBD is great, but not a lot about how to pick it, what to pay for it, why stuff works, why this is better than that and the other. So I'm going to begin today with a simple conversation on CBD in general. One of the first questions I usually get is, what is CBD for? Is it legal? Can you use it for headaches and anxiety? I heard it works for pain. And the answer is indubitably yes, you can use it for all those things. But CBD in essence, in a legal sense, comes from the hemp plant. As far as this legality, CBD started in the Farm Bill of 2014, industrial hemp that is. CBD that comes from industrial hemp is legal as long as it contains less than 0.3% THC. Lots of different states have enacted different laws, some allowing those percentages to be a little bit higher on the medicinal side, but for the most part in all 50 states, federally at least, CBD that is derived from industrial hemp, meaning it has less than 0.3% THC and comes from hemp, is legal. There are many types of CBD. There's concentrates, there's powders, there's actual CBD flower that's trending now. So there's a lot of different ways that you can take CBD, but ultimately what CBD is a cannabinoid that's found in the hemp plant and found in the marijuana plant. Mind you, cannabis encapsulates both marijuana and hemp. So just to kind of clear up the confusion there is a stigma attached to marijuana and it's unfairly also attached to hemp. So to clear the air, they are not the same thing. Traditionally, marijuana is going to have a high THC content with a low CBD content, whereas hemp is going to have a high CBD content and a lower THC content. So right out the gates, very little to be concerned about on the industrial hemp side when your CBD comes from industrial hemp. That said, you are going to want to make sure that you know what's in the CBD. Always ask for a certificate of analysis when you're looking at something, and then do a quality check. Make sure that the stuff that you're buying, the content, the dosing, everything that you're buying is coming from a reputable company, from somebody that you can actually reach out and touch, ask questions to, etc. Because everybody's growing their stuff differently. There's really not a standard per se. But anyway, back to the CBD itself. CBD, as a standalone cannabinoid, is no different in its structural nature than, say, THC, which is also a cannabinoid. The difference is the psychoactive effect. CBD is antipsychotic, which means that, say, for example, if you were to consume THC, it will actually counteract it. Not completely, but it'll degrade. And at the same time, it is a non-psychoactive compound, so it's not going to make you high. From a basic perspective, CBD on its own is effective for a variety of ailments. Depending on how you take it and what concentrations, it can help anything from anxiety to depression to mental focus or clarity. It has regenerative properties. I mean, the list really goes on, and we're going to have to spend a lot of time session by session to break this all down. So I really wanted to just kick this off. Kind of just throw some initial CBD thoughts out there, give you the basics, and really ask for your feedback in addition to, I have a whole wealth of things I'm going to be talking about over the next month, but just to get things started, So to recap, CBD, as long as it comes from industrial hemp, is legal, as long as it is less than 0.3% THC. So when you're buying, those are the things you're going to make sure of. I'll get into isolates and full spectrum in the next session just to incrementally take this thing to where it needs to go. But in the meantime, guys, I think the ultimate thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you're buying from a reputable person that can explain to you what that product is for, what's in it, and ensure that it's coming from industrial hemp. Just number one, ensure that it's coming from industrial hemp, and you should be in good shape. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys, to kick off a conversation on full spectrum versus isolate. In the meantime, if you have questions or topics you'd like me to address, please just shoot them in the comments or shoot me a DM, and I'll be happy to address it either offline or on the next session. Thanks again, guys. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much, and we'll see you soon.